This might be one of the best comments I've ever seen in one of my videos, because this person is understanding the fact that labor is a product. When you work, that's a product. And the only way you're ever going to make more money or continue to make as much money as you want to make is when your product is so special and there isn't a market flooded with people just like you. I talk about this all the time. There are so many people who end up in my program and they say to me, JT, I never had a problem getting a job. I don't know what's going on. When I was younger, I just never had a problem. Now all of a sudden I can't get a job. Yeah, because there's a pyramid that has to do with this labor product that we're talking about. In the beginning, there are always jobs that are lower paying and require fewer skills. So think of them as the base of the pyramid. And so when we start out, they're plentiful and we get those jobs. Then we start to gain some skills and we start to go up the pyramid. There are fewer jobs, but we're still sort of in a sweet spot where it feels like we can get any job that we're really applying to because we stand out. But then overnight, folks, it's like overnight, you push yourself to the top of the pyramid and now there's a whole bunch of people just like you, but not as many jobs. And so what also happens is they're like, I don't have to overpay for this person anymore. There's always new, fresh people coming up with maybe a little bit less experience, but they're willing to take less money. And so you go through this phase and people do not understand these cycles, especially when you add in what's happening in the market right now. You've got the labor market shifting. It is an employer's market. They are changing the salary bands. They are lowering what they're going to spend on talent. They are figuring out how they can, what they used to do with 20 employees or 100 employees, how can they do it with 5? Like, that is business. That is how they run their businesses. That is how executives are making sure that these businesses keep making money, which, by the way, that's why they're in business, okay? Otherwise, they'd be a nonprofit. So if you are struggling with this, then you need to understand it all comes down to brand, because every day I work with people who come in and couldn't even get a job interview for 6 months. And it's because they were flooding the market with nothing unique. They weren't showing themselves as a unique, valuable brand. When you understand branding and when you build a brand, which by the way is not rocket science, it's actually a lot easier once you understand the concepts. Once you build brand, you create clarity, which makes you calm and confident. And it's like that. All of a sudden, you know how to dial in on the jobs and the hiring managers that you're a fit for. And then when you present yourself to them, you stand out because you show the value. You lead with the brand. And this is what we're seeing people do every single day. And it's funny because they come in and they say to me, JT, I can't get a job interview. They go through our job search accountability program because we lay it out step by step by step. Do this, do this, do this, one after the other steps. They run through it 15 minutes a day. All of a sudden, they've got their brand built. They've got their strategy. They're landing job interviews. And they're like, they always hear, why didn't I join sooner? Because this is so easy once you know how to do it. But until then, people are going to keep complaining and saying, what happened? And we're going to have to keep reminding them that labor is a product. And if you don't make your product relevant, and if you don't know how to brand your product, especially in a competitive job market, you will not get the jobs you're looking for. You will not get paid what you want to get paid. I have people getting raises every single day in my program in this economy. Why? Because their brand's on point. If you want to make more money, you need to own your brand, and you need to keep owning your brand and escalating your brand. Better the brand, the more the money. Better the brand, the more the money. It's really that simple. And if you don't believe me, then I don't know what else to tell you, because I'm seeing people do it every single day inside our program. So I know it works, and I'm just happy for our clients that trust in us and give it a try and see what a disruptive job search can do for them and see how they can literally shop for their next employer as opposed to just feeling so helpless. So thank you for this comment, folks. Please keep the questions and comments coming. You can do this, but you got to get smart. You got to get smart on your brand. Good luck. Go get them.